Self-improvement is trending. Did you know in just 30 days you could learn the basics of that skill you've always wanted? Now, we've all been there, haven't we? That burning desire to learn something new, that little voice in our head telling us, I wish I could do that. But then, there it is, the wall of overwhelm and doubt, the sheer vastness of the unknown. Where do we even start? Here's a story. There was a time when I wanted to learn how to play the guitar. I was eager, I was enthusiastic. But then I was faced with chords, scales, music theory, and before I knew it, I felt defeated. I was frustrated. It felt like I was trying to conquer a mountain all at once. It was overwhelming, to say the least. But what if there's a way to overcome these hurdles? Imagine having the basics down in 30 days. The confidence, the new possibilities. It's not just wishful thinking, it's achievable. Let's take Josh Kaufman, for instance, the man behind the 20-hour rule. He's proven that you can learn just about any skill in 20 hours. That's less than an hour a day in a month. Now, if you're thinking, well, he's a prodigy, let me stop you right there. There's Sarah, a 32-year-old accountant who always dreamt of playing the guitar. With focused practice, she strummed her first song in just a month. And then there's Mike, a 50-year-old dad who learnt to bake bread from scratch, and in 30 days, he was kneading and baking like a pro. These are everyday people, just like you and me, who decided to embrace the possibility and awaken their potential. And the best part? You can start your transformation now. This journey begins with choosing your challenger. Pick something exciting yet realistic for 1 month. This could be anything from learning to juggle, mastering the basics of a new language, or even cooking a new dish. The key is to select a skill that ignites your passion, but also within your reach to learn in 30 days. The next step is to deconstruct the beast. Break it down into smaller, digestible chunks. Focus on the must-have basics. For instance, if you're learning to play the guitar, you don't need to know all the chords on day one. Start with the basic ones, like G, C, and D. These are the building blocks that will form the foundation of your skill. Now let's talk about focused practice for mastery. This is where the concept of micro-mastery comes into play. Spend 15 to 20 minutes each day deliberately practicing the basics. Remember when I was learning to code? I started with just 15 minutes a day. I focused on understanding the basic syntax and commands. In no time, I found myself writing simple programs. Repetition is the mother of learning. The more you practice, the more you reinforce the neural pathways associated with that skill, and the better you become. However, it's not just about mindless repetition, but about deliberate practice. This means actively identifying and working on areas you find challenging. And finally, feedback is your fuel. There are several types of feedback you can leverage. A mentor, for example, can provide personalized guidance and help you navigate the learning curve. Online communities, on the other hand, can be a great source of collective wisdom. They can offer you different perspectives and solutions to common problems. Feedback helps you identify your blind spots, those areas of the skill you might be struggling with without even realizing it. By addressing these areas, you can fast-track your progress and avoid common pitfalls. Remember, feedback is your fuel. It fast-tracks your progress. But what about when the going gets tough? This is when most quit, but you won't. Here's why. You see, the power of mindset cannot be underestimated. Remember this quote, "The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today." It's normal to hit plateaus. It's part of the journey. These are not signs of failure, but stepping stones to mastery. So let's make a pact. Choose one skill. Share it in the comments. Why that skill? What's your goal? My passion for helping you is contagious, so let it shine. Don't forget to interact, share your journey with us. On the 15th day, let's do a check-in. Share a mini success or ask for help. We're all in this together, learning, growing, and mastering new skills. The beauty of this journey is not just in the destination, but in the progress we make day by day. Remember, you can master the basics of any skill in 30 days with this method, and have fun along the way.